Hello everyone, how's it going? Today we're going to be talking about hops Zacian. I need to say, like, if you saw the previous version of the video, I didn't realise that Turo was, for some reason, didn't realise that Turo was rotating out, so that video is kind of wrong. I had to swap out a few cards and make a different video. But yeah, hopefully I might just replace the footage from the first video with this one. We'll see if it lets me do that. Outside of that, we will go back through the deck. I've made a few adjustments. So again, we have the staples Snorlax for the increased damage to all hop Pokemon, and then we got Zacian, who has obviously the 1 energy, 30 damage plus 30 damage to the back row. Once we get this buffed up a lot, it's gonna look pretty nice. Can go up to 120 damage, and also the damage on the back row is pretty nice too. We have Beldum, which is in here because we can Buddy Poffin it out, and also the Metang, we all know it. It looks at the top 4 cards of our deck, and any basic energy that we find there will be able to be placed on any of our Pokemon, not just steel ones, just any Pokemon at all. So it's good that we got like all the steel energy in this deck. That's all we're using. So the Metang is pretty helpful if it hits anything. Sometimes it doesn't. It's quite likely it doesn't most of the time, but still, if it gets 1 energy or 2 energies, at the end of the day, it helps you build up your extra attacks on your Pokemon, because they're very expensive attacks on most of Hop's Pokemon here, so it really helps get any energies as and where we can. We're playing Hop's Wooloo. Personally really like the Wooloo engine for the extra bosses, because Dubwool is basically a boss from hand whenever you upgrade it, so saves you a supporter slot and allows you to broaden your turn with different types of strategies as well with that one. So, but we have added Phantump because a lot of people like the Cramorant, but with the Phantump, at least if you lose your front row, you've got the bonus damage from the Trevenant here. It gains plus 100 damage, plus you can get 90 from all the bonuses, and it only requires 1 energy as well. So you can still place energy on this with Beldum in the background with Metang, yeah. So again, this one 1 energy up to 220 damage there with that one. So it hits harder than the Zacian, but it does require that your Pokemon dies the turn before. A hop Pokemon dies the turn before at the minimum. We still have the Dunsparce. We'd like to do the engine, although we could probably swap the Dunsparce out for a Fez. I usually like to get this to bounce back into the deck, and then, you know, I've got that empty space to replace it with something else. So I'm okay with the Dunsparce here. It's a bit slower, but it's alright. It's alright. We got rid of the Phantump because we're only really adding the Dunsparce or the Wooloo, but we got other things in play, and then I have to try get rid of the Phantump from the fields to add in what else I want. So you gotta just leave it out. And here we go, runway draw. You return this card to your deck. You draw the top 3 cards. Well, you draw the top 3 cards, then you return this card and all cards attached to it to your deck. So that's where that one helps out. And we use the Latias because, you know, if someone bosses up your Snorlax, it's got 4 retreat cost, but the Latias makes it a free retreat across the board with any of your basic Pokemon that could be moved up front. With the trainers, it's not much of a difference between the last video to this one. There's 2 Buddy Poffins, we got 2 bosses orders, we have 3 choice bands. These reduce the cost. There's a basic colorless energy cost on most of Hop's Pokemon, and this one gets rid of that cost. Xerosic Machinations, just in case, just a backup in case your opponent just happens to have a lot of cards in their hands. Poké Pad for grabbing pretty much everything from your deck except for Zacian and the Latias. We have Hop's Bag, we have Lillie's Determination, Hops pack puts 2 Hops Pokemon from your deck to the field. It can grab Zacian and Snorlax. It's good. It's a good one. Energy Recycler takes 5 basic energy cards, up to, and shuffles them back into your deck. This is because we're losing Super Rod, we're losing energy retrieval. This one actually helps get us energy back in. And if we got Metang on the field, filling what's left of our deck back up with some energy can actually be pretty helpful. Drayton looks at the top 7 cards of your deck and reveals a Pokemon and a trainer card. You find them, put them into your hand, shuffle the other cards back into your deck. This is pretty good. It's kind of like an Arven, but it's not your whole deck. It's just like the top bit. So it helps a little bit. It helps a little bit. That's why there's only 1 though. So we got 2 switches just in case we don't get the Latias or it's prized. Colress' Tenacity adds a Stadium and a basic and any energy card. We don't run anything outside of basic energies in this deck though, so Colress is for getting our Postwick, which is here. Increases Hops Pokemon damage by 30. So it's a good start for increasing that Zacian damage to a little bit more of a dangerous level. We have Petrel, because he searches your deck for pretty much anything other than a Pokemon and an energy, so he can get stadiums and supporters, whatever you need for your next turn, or whatever you need right now. It's not bad. We also have Precious Trolley. If you pull it early, if you get Petrel and you can then Precious Trolley your filled back row up. Be nice and easy. It's a good start. And then shuffle, we got Sacred Ash, which shuffles up to 5 Pokemon from your discard pile into your deck. I feel like we could probably lose this one, but sometimes there's Pokemon, you play a Pokemon, you can't evolve it, and you want to get them back into your deck. I think we could probably swap for Night Stretcher. Realistically, we'll probably swap this for Night Stretcher. And Hilda here lets us grab an evolution and an energy from our deck. So again, just keeps the flow of battle going. We have 9 energies. And that's pretty much it. So yeah, we might swap out the... You could swap out the Sacred Ash for Night Stretcher. But yeah, outside of that, we're good. We will go into battle and we'll see how this one plays. See you in the battles, guys. Okay, so we want to go second with this deck, if we can, because that'll allow us to get the first attack in, and Zacian likes to beat up little baby Pokemon before they get a chance to evolve and stuff, so hopefully our preferred, yeah, there we go, our preferred position is second. And then hopefully we draw a good start. We didn't draw any Pokemon, it's great. It's a great example of how you're never safe. We got 2 Zacian and a Phantump, nice. We both went twice? Yeah, we both mulliganed twice. I feel like we don't want to necessarily fill up with Zacians just yet, so we'll keep an empty space. Though I think it's a decent start hand. The Monkey Dory. We can actually beat the Monkey Dory turn 1. So, with the hand we've got, it currently... Now I do have an energy. Now I can't kill it. Okay, fair. Now I can't kill it. That's fair. What's he playing? Playing Frostlass, maybe? He didn't get a second Pokemon out. I want this for an energy. I don't have a choice band, so he couldn't have killed it actually, but... Gonna go with one of these. Go. Play my energy. Play my Postwick. And then 90 damage. You see, he does get to push it over. So we'll see. I hate Monkey Dory so much, I'll be honest with you. It's my least favourite card in the entire game. So realistically, I want a Budoo. I want a boss to get rid of the Budoo. Alright, that's fine. I still kill the Budoo in one hit. Fair. Not really stopping anything with this Budoo at the moment, to be honest with you, mate. Kill that. We're good. Trevenant, nice. Not bad, not bad. Not bad. Kind of need another energy from somewhere. Not sure where we're gonna get it. He really needs to keep that Monkey Dory. He's gonna sacrifice like the rest of his engine just to make sure that he keeps the Monkey Dory on field. It's fine. Okay. Just did a Lillie. From the Lillie, he's got himself another monkey, a Snorlax, Poké Pad. Probably gonna add another Snorlax now, right? Another Snorlax, fair. It's probably gonna play at least one Mega Snorlax in here, right? Monkey Dory wants it to stay alive. All the Brave Bangles. Crazy. Right, Precious Trolley, perfect. Perfect? I mean, I'll use it now. We want you and you. I didn't get another energy. Upgrade that. I'd like to upgrade my sheep, but sadly, I'm not going to get that today. Snorlax is weak to to steel type. There we go. We got an energy. This is if one is knocked out by damage from an attack, so I'm not sure we're going to get that anytime soon, but we'll find out. The two monkeys, we're going to just be annoying now. Okay. He could have just pushed 10 damage over, I guess. He wants to get rid of as much damage as possible, though, so makes sense. I need a boss so I can get rid of one of those monkeys. It's obviously going to be strong enough to stay alive now, but I need my choice band and a boss. So realistically, I want my Lillie to come out so I can change my hand and start, you know, working on stuff next turn. Right, kills my Zacian. It's a hard deck to play against because like everything's just strong enough to survive a Zacian, really. So it's a bit tricky when it comes down to it. I guess he doesn't have an energy. No, now he does. So he is retreating. Okay, I just got to make sure that I use up all my cards now. That's all I got to do. Do I want the energy? I want to use my hand up. So I'll just take the Metang. Play the Metang. Play this. Gonna use the Metang. Didn't get an energy. Okay, that's annoying, but energy. Gonna switch. Retreat. Here we go. Okay, right. Choice band. There we go. There we go. If I pull... No, the choice band makes me win against this Foslas now. Realistically, with the Iono now, he definitely... No, actually, I'm still on 3, aren't I? He can win, push in 60 damage on the Zacian, and then the 150. Actually, he gets in 210, so no, he can't win. Can't win the fight with the Zacian here, but the Zacian will one-shot this Foslas in the following turn, so if it stays up front... I guess with the extra Monkey Dory actually doesn't get him. The extra Monkey Dory, even if he can power up the Monkey Dory with an energy, he only gets the extra 10 damage, which means he's 10 short of killing my Zacian, right? The 60 damage. No. 40. Poké Pad into the other Foslas. Zacian's not going to take any extra damage from Foslas. It doesn't have an ability. So, 150. Alright, cool. We don't have our choice band anymore. I do have an energy though, so... Here. Energize the Trevenant. Could Lillie, but I think we've got the win. It's a bit tricky, but you know what? Worked out okay. We got a win out of it. I honestly thought we would lose this one. So, it was his to lose. He lost. Did we play well? Maybe. Maybe we did. Okay, Tails. Let's go. Nice. I would like to go second, please. Thank you. Beldum. Snorlax. Not the best Pokemon to have up front, I'll be honest. We can't Poké Pad into a Zacian. We have to spend our energy retreating the Beldum. I think I'd rather try get... We can Petrel into Trolley, get our Latias. We can then retreat for free. So we can get Latias. We can get everything we need at least. And we can get the Metang to our hand with the Poké Pad. So we should be alright on our first turn. For getting Zacian up front. Straw into a Wooloo, not bad. I'll take that. Okay, it's Lucario. I mean, we could have looked at what they were discarding. They got Lucario sleeves. Because that's what everyone does. Right. We should be able to kill the Riolu first turn. So, I'm going to Petrel into Precious Trolley. With the Buddy Poffin and a Hops bag, we'd pretty much be where we wanted to be. But Zacian, Latias, and I'll take extra draw power for now. Retreat into you. Add Metang to my hand. Postwick. Energy. Kill the Riolu. Keep him on the back foot. Zacian likes to beat up baby Pokemon after all. So the back foot is where we need them to be. I can evolve all my Pokemon this turn. I get some draw power. I get chance of getting energies. And I also get to boss up something. Anything that he puts an energy on now gets bossed up and beaten up by Zacian, which will be his Riolu, probably. I mean, the Cynthia's Garchomp is pretty solid once he gets there. 50 damage for each. Oof. 50 damage to all of mine and destroys my stadium. That's crazy. Okay. Okay. Play you. Activate. Grab this. Can we get some energy? This thing never gets me energy. Never gets me energy. I swear down. Dual power, go. Nice, choice band. Drayton into a stadium, maybe? Choice band again. Colress for next turn gets my stadium back. Grab this, grab this. You know what? We'll play ready for next turn. I've got a choice band in hand. So... choice band. Energy. Buddy Poffin. Right, we're set up for next turn now as well. 90 damage. There we go. 90 damage, and his other Pokemon that he might put forward for 30 damage across the board on everything, which is probably going to play that again, is now within killing range for the Zacian. He's got another Wooloo. Okay. Only does 30 damage to everything if there's a stadium in play. That's fair. Petrel. I don't have a way of getting another sheep out. Let's go for energy. We got 1 energy. It's not bad. Zacian can now one hit pretty much anything that he wants. Let's draw before we... Another choice band. Hops bag. We got the Wooloo. Into another Dubwool. I think we play onto this one. Play both of these. And do this. Nice. We then 120. And kill that one. Into an extra energy. Sacred Ash. He might be able to put his Lucario out, which will kill the Zacian here. But hopefully... he needs an energy. There we go. He's got an energy. So I can get these back into my deck. Actually, I don't have the energy one. I've got Sacred Ash, right? So it's not quite... oh, wait. It doesn't do... oh, I keep thinking that Lucario does 170 damage. Right. My Zacian actually kills Lucario in one hit. No, it's 10 HP short of killing it in one hit. Do I double... double that up. I'm going to try get some energy onto... nope, okay, that's fine. We can Petrel into Energy Recycler, right? Then we kill this thing. 30 on the back row. I lose my Zacian, yes, but we're basically we're doing all right. We're doing all right. I have 3 energies. No, I got 0 energies in the back. What happened there? I don't have any. What happened to? Oh, he's not. He's not dead yet. Fair. Fair. I counted my chicken before he dies. By the looks of it. Use this one. I've got an energy. Hops bag. Zacian. Energy. Recycler into the deck. Grab energies. I just added 3 in and I got 3 energies from this. 3 there. Do this. Add an energy. Energy here. 170 damage with the sheep. Nice. Okay. Once the Lucario dies, I win anyway, so I'm not sure he's going to retreat it. But he can kill the Dubwool. Ugh. It keeps me it keeps me like 10 damage short of actually killing it, doesn't it? Because Zacian doesn't do enough. That's fair. Right. I kind of need my Phantump now. Does it say that he can't attack next turn, does it? Yeah, I got my Phantump then. There's not that many energies left in my deck. I'm going to have a hard time. I need 1 energy to come out, or I can't win. I got it. Perfect. The next turn I need an energy as well. Let's use this. Force him to get rid of cards from his hand. $300. I need an energy. That's what I need. Dawn. So not another Wally at least. So there's a few cards in my deck that would really benefit me right now. So either Choice Band or an energy. Anything that gets me an energy to my hand would be useful. I don't think we got another Colress, do we? There's a no. There's both the Colresses are out. Hilda could work. And pretty much like there's a few things that'll get me energies. There's only 4 energy left in the deck. From when we added the one with Colress, it said there was 5, right? So there's only 4 energy in the deck. There's 20 cards. We're going to look at 4. That's 20% of the deck. 20% of the deck is energy. 20% of the deck, like we need to draw an energy or we lose this one. So let's see. We get 2 attempts. Dunsparce. Doesn't really help, but go for an energy, please. Oh, mate, 3 energies. We only had 4 energy in the deck. We pulled 3. It's crazy. Right, so we actually kill with the Phantump. Ooh. Look at the damage. And down he goes. Nice. Nice. It was a close one. It was a close one. Bit touch and go there. But I think we did alright. Alright. I didn't draw any Pokemon. This is the start of every single game, by the way, where I don't draw anything. Crazy. And then it's Phantump and Wooloo. It's not the best start, but don't have much of a choice. Let's go. Right, another Lucario deck. We'll see. Let's see how this one goes. Put some energy on it. Artisan. Artisan does Artisan does get me my Snorlax. Okay, okay. I could work with that. We need a Hops. We need a Hops Pokemon that can just grab the stadium from the deck. It might be a bit overpowered, but we need it. That's what we need. We need something like that. I think we're going to add... This is showing me that my Beldum is prized again. As always, it's always prized. Gotta go with a Trevenant. We're going to play Choice Band and an energy. We're going to kill the Riolu actually. Fair dues. We got our heads as well, so we can't even deal damage to us this turn. Perfect. Let's grab an energy. There's the Beldum. Why? Every single time it prizes the Beldum, it's always the first prize card we draw. I mean, I'm glad, because I need it, but it's like every single time it's prized, every time, I always pick one. Every time the Beldum's prized, it's in slot 1. It's just like, I think the game just wants me to get Beldum, but only if I'm actually working for it, which is fair. Hariyama. Bring up the Snorlax. Oh, bring up the Phantump that can be damaged. That's fine, dude. That's fine. You're weak against grass, but I get to evolve to my Trevenant now. Go with this one. Now I'm going to swap. To Postwick, thank you. Do I play an energy? Do we keep it as a Trevenant for now? Do I upgrade it to a Trevenant actually is the question. I mean, we kill this thing. Do we kill this thing now? No. So I might as well upgrade it. It means it's dead now. Just like to make sure that anything that has an energy on it just dies. That's what I like to do. Stay on top of the Pokemon that they're building. That Trevenant's a bit late for my liking, must be said. He's willing to sacrifice the Lunatone. You would throw away the town store? I guess. If it guarantees... He's got an energy in his hand. No, he doesn't. Okay, fair. That's fair dues. We can do... We actually do 150 damage. We actually do 150 damage. So... Precious Trolley into my Zacian. Finally got a Zacian on the field now. Play the extra energy. Oh, it does double damage. The defending Pokemon can't retreat. Why can't I use that? Oh, I don't have a Psychic Energy in my deck. I see. What do we use? We can't use Prism Energy because it only works on basic Pokemon, right? No, I guess all these extra energies I put on there are kind of pointless. Retreat. Zacian doesn't do 120. It's weak to grass. We would just kill it with a Trevenant. I need my choice band to go on to my Zacian if we're going to actually succeed with using that. So he's waiting for his Riolu to get leveled up. If I boss his Riolu up, if there was any way of doing that, he would quit out like immediately. Let's see what we get. We'd never get anything with Metang. It's crazy, right? It's crazy. 120. Another energy. Choice Band would be a solid card now. We'd retreat the Trevenant. Nice. And then we'd be able to one-shot the Lucario. Lucario is... we can't one-shot it. We do 330 damage. Lucario does 340 health. So we can't kill the Lucario that easily. But yeah, okay, there we go. Like, we played 3 different games. We had 3 different types of Pokemon to play with up front. So different strategies. and just a good look at how the deck works and the build of it, really. So along the way, we've come across some bad matchups. Honchkrow, Team Rocket's Honchkrow can be a bad matchup because we rely a lot on Zacian. Zacian doesn't kill a Honchkrow in one hit, but the Honchkrow gains 2 prizes for every time it kills the Zacian, right? So obviously 1 prize decks do have an advantage in this sense, and Honchkrow has, well, Team Rocket decks are very, very consistent, so, you know, they're going to be very strong in the meta after we rotate, I believe, because they're pretty strong right now, right? And then outside of that, there was another one. What was that other one? A really, really bad matchup. There was a Chandelure deck that was like just, you know, based on the number of cards in my hand, Zacian being weak to fire. Any type of fire deck really can be a bad matchup for you. Gonna have a hard time with it. But there are other Pokemon in the deck that are still pretty strong. The Trevenant, the Wooloo, takes too long to get the Wooloo up and running, really. But the Trevenant's pretty straightforward, pretty easy. And outside of that, the Trevenant doesn't kill most things in one hit, but when you're fully powered up, if your Zacian gets knocked out, it's going to do extra damage, so it should be good enough for, you know, just punching back into whatever killed your Zacian in the first place. So outside of that, I think the game, this one is definitely surviving post-rotation. The previous one that we had in here does not do the job. It had the Turos in there, so we just swapped it up a little bit, and this is the actual one that will go through rotation. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching the video. Drop a subscribe if you're interested in seeing more videos like this. Drop a like on the video. If we get 10 likes, I'll put out another deck like sooner rather than later. Anyway, guys, have a good one, and we'll see you next time. Bye.